Well, she was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. Got her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Split up on the docks at night, both agreeing that it was best. She turned around and looked at me, I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue, tangled up in blue. Well, I got a job in the great Northwest, working as a cook for a spell. But I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. Well, I drifted down to New Orleans, where I was lucky to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. And all the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I met a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind. I just grew tangled up in blue. Well, she was working in a topless place. I stopped in for a beer. I kept looking at the side of her face and the spotlight so clear. And later on, as the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She was standing there in the back of my chair, said to me, "Don't I know your name?" I started another tongue to read my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoe, tangled up in blue. Well, she lit a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello, she said, you look like the silent type. Then she got down a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of them words rang true, glowed like a burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul. From me to you, tangled up in blue. Well, I lived with them on Montague Street in a basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night and revolution in the air. Then she started to dealing with slaves, and something inside of her died. She burned up everything she owned and froze up inside. And finally when the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on, like a bird that flew, tangled up in blue. Well, now I'm going back again. I got to get to her somehow. All the people we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. Don't know how it all got started, don't know what they're doing with their lives. Well, me, I'm still on the road, heading for another joint. We always did feel the same, we just saw it from a different point.